Well, I was in town running some errands, and someone had called me on the phone and said, "You have a fire up there." So I walked out of Bi-Mart, and it was like an atomic bomb cloud. So I immediately headed home. Ray was already here putting water on trees and shrubs and around the house and the shop. That was our first real indication. However, the fire wasn't here yet. It was still clear over the ridge. It hadn't crusted yet. But the smoke and the flames were bad, and the wind was, I don't know what it was blowing, but it seemed like around 40 miles an hour. Right?
Yep, it was fast. The fun part was I turned around and seen the fire. I was trying to hose things down around here, and I turned and seen the fire up there. And I turned around, and it was coming down Beatus Road, where you can see the white buildings over there, but that's where Beatus comes down to 97. And when the fire got to the highway there, it just stopped like it was driving. And about 15 seconds later, it had jumped the highway and was going up over towards the windmills there. But it was traveling, and then it came this way. It didn't take it long to get here.
Minutes.
I was out here with 2 hoses, and when the fire got to where the fence is over there, where the remnants of the fire's hanging on there, I decided to come uphill a little bit. And the fire boys had already left. When they first got here, they come and found me, and I was down behind here, down in the back here. That's where my wood pile was. It burned about 16 cords of wood for me down there where my wood pile is, and I had to come back to there to start the water again when they found me down there, and they kept telling me I had to leave, and I told them I wasn't ready to leave yet. But when I could feel the fire burning my face right at the fence over there, I decided I better go.
Well, we had 5 head of horses here, and 3 cats, or 4 cats, and our dogs had been at the vet that morning for their pedicures, so I just left them at the vet's and boarded them. We didn't have a horse trailer because our daughter had borrowed it a couple of weeks previously, so we had no way to haul our horses out. And when they came and ordered us out, we had no choice. We had to leave them. But our pony was in his pen, and he was actually up underneath one of his shade trees there, hunkered in, and then the other horses were down in the big pasture. And when we got back that night to check on them at about 10:30, all the big horses were huddled down next to the barn, just kind of scrunched up together, and the pony was still standing under his shade tree, but his little barn was gone. All the fences were burned out, but they were, I think, in shock enough. We had fire in the barn on the ground in the old dried horse manure. They could have run, but they were home, so they were fine. The cats came back by the end of the week, and it was just back to normal again. As normal as you can be after a fire like that. I came back, I think, the second day. We borrowed generators because we had no power, obviously, or water. And then by the end of the week, Ray came back, and we began cleaning up and working with the insurance companies and trying to figure out what we were going to be able to do. The corner of the back porch was on fire. Ray's rebuilding it now. We had fire up to the corner of this shop, and we had fire inside the horse barn. But when the firemen came out that night, the wildfire fighters, they hosed everything down and tore our steps down and got it at least away from the house. We took pictures of everything, and well, there's Grandma's trunk, and that was Great-Grandma's washing machine, and there was Mom's washing machine. They were wringer washers, but we still used them. and Ray had dozens and dozens of tools that were burnt, ruined. How many axes?
24.
24 axes.
24, yeah, burnt the handles out of one of them.
Yeah.
All the shovels burnt the handles out of them, and, you know, a lot of them I just had to pitch because some of the shovels even rolled up. I don't know if it was because they got hit with water or whatever, but they did tricks. And like our camp trailer, it was sitting about right, maybe this a little bit this side of where the back truck is there, and all that was left out of that was the metal. It burnt real clean. It burned up real well. And yesterday we was shop for a new camp trailer and found one and made a deal on it. And but it's, you know, every day you go to town, you go to all the stores and look for things that you need to replace, or probably never get all the tools and all the things like that replaced, but we'll get along with what we can get along with.
You know, one of the interesting things about going through this fire, you never realize what you actually have. And when you're trying to deal with an insurance company to replace or buy it from you, you go, I don't even know what I had. So from now on, it's going to be a little different in like what our contents are in our house. Taking videos, taking pictures, because all of those, there's actually hundreds, if not thousands, of little things. And you just don't realize it.
Yeah.